Hello everyone. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm gonna be doing a bit of fixing of the not the cathedral, but the what's it called? Factory today. I'm going to get some food first in the game because my character is starting to starve. What do we need? Do we have any food cooking? We have a stew. Bacon and eggs. How's your night going, mate? That reminds me, actually, are you able to see that stream? Is that actually working at all? Or is it still giving you trouble? Still giving you a bit of grief? Also, as you can see, we no longer have the bicycle. We now have something a little bit better. Nice one, mate. Let me know if you can see it, because I was able to review it last time. I was able to have a look. Because I need to check out some of the music. Yeah, the factory's looking a lot better now. Don't know why I brought that with me, but how many forges can we make? Oh, leather. I'll go back and get some leather. Thanks. It's a pretty cool little mini bike, isn't it? Much quicker. How much leather do we actually have? 27 is all? I was hoping we'd have a little bit more than that now. We'll make do. We'll make do, don't worry. Wooden stumps. Or is that a log? Is that what it's called? Wood log, yeah. Let's make like 50 of these. Why not? We have plenty of cobblestone, plenty of pipes, and we just need leather. We'll get some of that though, don't worry. I think we can actually get leather from... A dog in here. Beware of dog. Cloth. This is probably more cloth, not leather. Cloth's still good, still useful. Got a bit of leather from the dog. Should have guessed. What was I thinking? Should have been carving up more animals, really, shouldn't I? Not going to be online too late tonight. Might be on for an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Please tell me there's leather inside these. Cloth, not as good. Right. No leather there. Make some doors as well. Nice. Secret loot. What don't we need? Excuse me. Let's get rid of these seeds. Might as well plant them, eh? Only can we get leather from the dead? No leather from dead bodies. That seems incorrect. For a survivalist, we shouldn't be shunning certain materials because they might be immoral. Or maybe we should keep our morals. Otherwise, why survive, eh? Might load some stuff in here. They only have a little bit of inventory space. Right, we're close anyway, so we can get rid of stuff we need to. Question is, what do we get rid of? What do we keep? We have to cover that hole up. This chair is probably going to have leather in it. It does, yeah. Clear out a lot of stuff. The courier satchel is still here. Look at all this mess, huh? Oh, we can actually pick up a few chairs. Scrap all of them. We don't really need paper right this minute. We do need iron doors, though, for sure. We just to start. We need to start securing this place. Yeah. Completely swamped. If I hadn't gone into that room, I would have been fine. Now, I will be making a monument to mark that grave site. I think there's still a few achievements I need to get for dying in this game a certain amount of times. So I'm not too pushed when I die in this game. It's not really the biggest deal for me. If I was playing something more competitive, you'd probably hear me getting quite annoyed. Zombies everywhere, yeah. They were going crazy that night. Okay. I might tear this down. As long as it didn't collapse everything good. These planks don't look very sturdy to me. Let's make a proper catwalk. There we go. This place is really starting to take shape. All those windows are intact. Good. Have the little ladder. Maybe we should put some kind of path platform. Yeah, that seems to be better. Not sure why the stream wasn't loading. This is the concrete factory that we're working on at the moment. Now we're repairing everything. Trying to get it ready for a lot of different, forges that we're going to have running here 24/7. This chimney, I am going to have it billowing with smoke. I am going to have to go into developer mode to add specific blocks that you can't get anywhere else in the game. So that'll be interesting. I will be doing decorating like that on certain parts. What is going on here? So you might see me in developer mode or god mode at some point. Not god mode, but yeah, developer mode. Just to pick up some blocks that you can't get in the standard gameplay. But other than that, we won't be using any actual cheats. It'll mainly just be getting items that you can't make. So for instance, like a winch like this, I'm pretty sure you can't buy or make that. So if we wanted one of those, I'd just open up the console and get one instead. Okay, there's something on that. Those blocks there on the roof. Can't forget those big hole in the roof there, so we'll fix that now. Which ones are they? No, it's these ones. I think that's right. Yeah, that is, yeah. I don't think he missed. Oh, how you doing? Not much, mate. Not much at all. I didn't actually see you come in. Not much. I've just started repairing the base, so I've just been finishing off a few details. I'm probably keeping this little slot here. I like that. Nothing too serious. I'm actually going to try and start making more scaffolding, just because it's very annoying to not have scaffolding. We're making loads of iron doors. We're going to have loads of doors in this place. It's going to be fairly barricaded. Maybe even shutters. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let's make some more blocks, shall we? Okay. You can do this as well when building. It's quite handy. So now we have one block that looks like that. And we'll swap this block to... Let's do scaffolding. I'll be making a lot of scaffolding for the cathedral. I think I just started streaming about 20 minutes ago, actually, just to answer you exactly. But yeah, this is the kind of scaffolding I'll be doing for a while. This is one of the things that I think Minecraft does really well, is they have a specific block, the scaffolding block, and you can place it, you can just keep multi-placing it one on top of the other. So if I just keep pressing it here, it would keep building up and up and up and up, and it acts like a ladder as well. It's really, really handy. But we don't have it in this, so we won't be using it. The cathedral scaffolding will probably be more permanent. Taking the ladders that I'm standing on, huh? How's your night been going so far anyway, mate? I think that's up. Got to repair the windows. We'll be taking those boards down from the inside. There's... yeah, okay. There it is. Oh, this scaffolding. What was I thinking here, huh? Oh, so brutal. Let's get rid of this. But before we do that, we've got to repair the windows. These are sort of the more chill episodes we'll be going around and just building. Oh, lovely. Sounds like a good night, mate. Is it a bran brack or is it just your average fruit cake? I suppose we could do it like that. Very nice. I had one of those myself the other day. Very pleasant. Excuse me. I was having mine heated with a bit of butter on top. Very, very nice. Here's those windows I want to clear. Get some light. bricks out that window. Interesting. Oh, marmalade. That would be a good choice. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I wonder, does this door open once I've used the switch? Oh, it doesn't matter, they've broken it anyway. Gotta love that. Let's go out here and teach me a lesson. Get out of here. Get out of here. We will eventually be walling this area off. So it will be fearfully safe. We'll be able to roam around without any hassle from deadites. We need to decide how we're going to build this place now. Don't think we need... Yeah, we can just build that. Now, hold on. Cement mixer. We do need a workshop for that. Springs, engines, mechanical parts, forged iron. We're probably going to have some cement mixers at the top here to break... Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my lungs tonight. We'll probably have some cement mixers up here to break stone into sand. And then we will have... We'll have some other... We've got to get rid of that. We'll have some other cement mixers at the bottom to turn the... to actually make the mix. In the middle, we're going to have a lot of forges. Did I just do the same thing again? I did. Is my head not in the game? Oh, I know why I did that. Because this block is wrong. Now it's right. Yeah, these are definitely the right blocks for here. I think we need to use this. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Now that part of the roof is nice and repaired properly. I think all of the roof has been repaired properly now. We will eventually change O'Malley Oats to say something like Chief Concrete or Peacemaker Cement or something along those lines. Cleaning up debris off the floor. Ah, this is another door we require. I wonder why we can't put another door there. Still can't put that there, yeah? That's a strange one, isn't it? Probably because it's too close to another door or something. This is the office we repaired. So as you can see, we built a nice corner. Added the extra windows. I think every window in the building now has been repaired. So that's good. Yeah. Bottom floor will probably be filled with concrete mixers. We have to decide what parts of this we want to keep and what we don't. But we have to actually get the mixers first. Here's the little mini bike. We might go get some car parts. Where did I leave the last few cars? I think we have a few engines that we need to pick up. Springs, mechanical parts. Let's load up the things we don't need. We don't need the signs. Then we have brass, drugs, spores. We don't need the wooden hatches. We have a little more space now. What we need is engines. And plenty of them. This is always what happens though. You go out looking for engines and you get everything but. Loads of acid, lights, fuel, mechanical parts, no engine. Trailer of this truck is absolutely filled with crawlers as well. Meat wagon, all in the dead. Look at them all scrambling around in the background. Quite a few cars in the car park, that's a good sign. Let's see, leather. Gotta keep an eye in case it drops. My inventory's full. Still no engines. Always see if I could find Trader. Is his name Trader Bob? Up in the desert? Wherever the desert is. This one's about to become a psycho, yeah. Big fella sprinting in the background there. Dead man walking. Oh, real quick. Nothing there. Rotten flesh, animal fat. Bones. Yeah, let's put some of that stuff. Crushed sand, we don't need that. Really. Nearly snuck up on us, that fella, didn't he? See, most of this stuff is okay, because this is stuff we'll get from vehicles. So we've gotten 3 tyres so far, 5 radiators, 4 tyres, nice one. Not a single usable engine. They're obviously a lot harder to come by than I remember. Do I have any points? I do. Okay, salvage operations. We just don't have enough points. Okay, yeah, definitely getting to that. We need better salvage. We're getting nothing here. Look at this freak. You are resolved. Or redeemed. A lot of this stuff will be very handy later. All the wheels, the pipes, mechanical parts. We're going to need a lot of that for car manufacturing later on. Just one... I never thought about this, but I wonder, could you actually sell... cars and motorbikes to the traders for thousands? Something to consider. One second. That's good. Just remembered to click record there. I'll use the VOD for that, I guess. Six tires. Amazing. Hello, friendo. Lots of good parts. It is tempting to go up to the trader in the desert and actually just see if I can buy a bunch of engines. Normally I don't have this much of a hassle getting engines, but... There'll be a car here as well, like that. Yeah. A car on the road? Chance in a million. Freddy Krueger on the bike. Dream stalking on a mini bike. Let me have a look at that now. Yeah, you're right. I don't know of any of his quotes that don't involve massive amounts of swearing. Please tell me there's an engine in the bus. Oh, I hear someone. Oh, hello. Let's forget. Shouldn't have snuck up on us. Look at that. We did get a steel spear. I think that's our first steel tool, isn't it? Or steel weapon. I don't use spears, unfortunately. It's an iron spear anyway, never mind. But imagine if life was like this. Just roam around breaking down people's cars and taking their supplies for yourself. You could build something crazy with that. Oh, a buck. No, I don't think that was a buck. Oh, it wasn't. Oh well. Ignore that, yeah. You didn't see that. They're everywhere. Exactly. See what? You saw nothing. We've got 10 tires so far. 19 radiators. And look at that, 0 engines. We've only taken apart, what is it, like 15, 20 cars at this point? Makes me wonder if there's something wrong with the... Makes me wonder if there's something wrong with the spawns. Normally you'd have at least 1 or 2 engines at this point. But it is useful to gather all the other stuff that these cars are filled with. God, imagine if you could Oh, an engine. Finally. All the other cars had cracked head gaskets. I for sure thought that guy had launched himself into the air there. But this place is jam-packed with them, isn't it? Meredith, get out of here. Look at that, an engine. Oh, 2 batteries, a level 6 and a level 1. Those will come in very handy later. Big semi-truck. Nice repair kits as well. Oh. Zombies are not really a hazard at this point. They're more of a pesky nuisance. Another engine. Lovely. That's what we wanted. We've got 4,000 fuel, which is nice. Need that for the mini bike. We've got plenty of radiators, 21 of them. I don't think you can actually build engines in this. If you could, that'd be a bit... Let me check, actually. No, you can't build engines. We can build nearly every single thing else on Earth. That's a bit much. I could make a recipe out of engines. So I could make it so that, you know, you need 20 or 30 iron pipes. Need a radiator. Oh, this place has a crypt as well. Very nice. Right, was that an engine? That was an engine. Excellent. Gonna put all this stuff away. We might return home, considering that we're absolutely filled with resources now and probably can't. Get out of here, Meredith. Right, not bad. Not a bad little haul. Let's head home. Radical. As you can see, the vehicles have been also increased in speed. Imagine if we had the bicycle. You know what I mean? Once you have the powered vehicles, once you have anything with an engine, it becomes so much more of a joy to explore and travel. The first few days when you don't have the bicycle are a slog. Definitely. Was that a buck or a doe? No, that was... I believe that was a shopping trolley. Is it a duck? Is it a buck? Is it a doe? No, it's a trolley. Yeah, those first few days trying to beat the tier 1 quests, it's just so slow. The bicycle makes it a lot nicer, but traveling any amount of kilometers in one day when you have such slow vehicles is a nightmare. When this game first came out, when it was still in its earlier alphas, there was no vehicles. You had to hoof it everywhere on foot. And that was a nightmare. I used to... Traveling from one place to another used to take several days on big maps. I think Nava's game was the only map. I'll load all this stuff into the basement. Right. Those are resources, and then we'll take that as food. Cloth. I might just put all of the big stuff in here as well. Food and meds. Eat a soup. Raw materials, we'll dump some of that. I think we're going to make some forges. Make 6 of them to begin with. And got cement mixers. Springs and engines and mechanical parts. Right, so we're not really limited by much. Okay, we're going to dump all this stuff first. No room in inventory, that's fine by me. It's a good complaint to have. Bones, feathers. I'm going to put robotics parts in there for now. Wooden signs, we'll put that in there as well. Books. That's a shovel, not a book. Meds. Food. you go. Cash, we are going to sell that, but we're just going to put that in there for now. We're making a decent amount of forges. I think they were again limited by... That was leather that we were limited by with the forges. What is going on here? Let's put that in there. Now we can make 5 cement mixers. A good start. But we will need a lot more than that. A lot more. All of our engines are gone, but we don't need them for now. Let's see. Quite a few batteries. Keep that. Resources. We might actually take about 30,000 coal with us. And we're going to take a lot of stone. Full stacks only. I would like a foundry, an iron foundry as well. We'll probably turn this into the iron foundry. The makeshift one. And then we'll have to decide if there's another building we want to convert. We're not converting the crypts. That would be a little bit too disrespectful to the dead, do that, wouldn't it? So 20 minutes to make the concrete mixers, that's fine. We have the forges already, so we can start placing those. Once we have the forges going and we have the concrete mixers going, then we'll be blasting out concrete walls and defenses, and then we'll be really in a good position. So this is going to be... Get out of here, please. Is that a wandering horde? Just come to bug me? No. 2 heathens. Dead. So this will be a lot of concrete mixers and forges, I think. I'm surprised at how many undead we're attracting here. A lot of them seem to come from this direction. I suppose it's time to clear this stuff up. I like the look of this stuff, though. We will probably be decorating by making boxes and We're not going to put anything on those shelves just yet. I'd say we want a lot of forges upstairs. I would say we have loads of concrete mixers on here that make the crushed stone. And then we have maybe the cement mixers out here as well. We're going to need a lot of these. Could even have them propped up on... Could have them propped up in this shaft. Good. That would be very space saving if we had them propped up on top of each other. Only one fits. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We could have 6 of them in there. That's not many. Yeah, I think this will be the crushed stone room. I think it's best if we have the forges downstairs because they're quick to maintain. Maybe this room. 1, 2. That would leave a gap in the middle. We're going to do that. That's not bad. Now we can also build storage crates. Build a few of those. So there's 2, 4, 6. 4. Let's load each one with 4,000. That's 7,000 minutes of fuel. Let's see if we have any more. We'll load each one a couple thousand more. That's not what that is. Yeah, we'll just load that one with a bit more. Right. Two, 4, 6, 7. Oh, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut these in half. one is on. One is on. Good. What we're doing here is we're loading the forges with material. Now the crazy thing is this is going to attract a lot of screamers. They can sense heat. So we're going to go out and smash this guy's head in, because he needs to be pulped for being an annoying nuisance. We will be walling this place off soon, don't worry. We'll be making it a bit of a compound. First, we're definitely gonna structure up this place. I'll be up in a bit. Yep. See you soon. Gonna try and make this place a bit stronger. And we have our storage boxes. We can probably fit those in the middle. Excellent. So we're going to put the top. That rock. We're going to fill that just now. So this room is... I wonder, does it have the temperature? Feels like 21 degrees. With 6 forges running, I think it would be more like 30 or 40 degrees, I'd say. We need to strengthen a lot of this. We've essentially just set this place up to be screamer bait. They'll want to say hello now. It's funny, I thought I removed this music. There we go. That's all concrete. Nice. Shoring up a lot of this place. Now we've actually got the cement mixers, or not even the cement mixers, now we've got the forges running. That means we'll have cement dust, a lot of it. And now we have somewhere to store all of our stone. This little fence around this property, I didn't realise how annoying it would be. We must look for some place to make into an iron foundry. I remember I built one on one of my older saves. It looked very cool. I could probably build one in this place, yeah. Look at that. 3 concrete mixers. They take 4 minutes. There's another 3 minutes left on that one. We're just going to place these concrete mixers in. How much stone do we have, actually? Now we're going to start moving the stone out of this place because, well, we don't need it there anymore. And probably coal, too. Because I think this has Yeah, it has 4,500 minutes worth of coal. We'll build an iron foundry somewhere nearby. Maybe we'll connect it to the rear of the cement factory. Have 2 in 1. Won't be very pretty right next to our cathedral though, will it? I suppose we could use one of these big fields. Let's see. Let me just mark out a location for the iron foundry. Could do one right here. Might not be the best place for it. Back of the houses. This is a bit of an industrial zone, actually. There's this big, massive tanker here. Cock. Sauce. Yeah, it might be best to put it in that big field. We'll have an iron foundry there. That comes a little bit later, though. First, we need some concrete so we can actually build some stuff en masse. I like to make sure we have a lot of resources. Because when we build a lot. So most of this place will be turned into concrete. Obviously, it's a concrete factory. If it's not made of concrete, it's kind of an imposter. Now we get to decide where we have our little mixer station. This we could have in here. Yeah, I think we should have it in here. I think that's a good idea. I wonder, is there anyone with struts? Catwalks. An upside down catwalk could probably work. Just so they're actually being propped up by something. Actually, I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? Because they're being propped up by the railings. Right, we're getting rid of these so we can have a little stairway. Little stairway. Bring me the stairs. Here we go. How big is this? What is it? Okay, yeah. Let's do simple rotation. No, it can't have railings. Right, now we need to decide something. Do we have them along this way? Yeah, we'll have them along this way. 2 rows. And here's what you do. Crushed sand. Let's take everything out apart from 65,000. Got max. Oh, you can only do that many anyway. That's going to make 40,000. That's going to make another 40 or 8. 4, 8, 12. 120,000 crushed sand. And now we're going to load pretty much all the stone we can get into this box. This box will be... Hold on. Which box are we going to be using the most? That's the question. It doesn't matter. We can... Coal. We're going to load some in there. I suppose now that we've got the factory running, it's time to add a little detail to the roof. We're going to go onto admin mode to add this. This is a great little tip for anyone who wants to build some stuff in single player. What is it? Is it F1? It is. We're going to debug menu and creative menu. Those two commands give us this little thing up here, creative. And I think dev blocks, yeah. Can we do smoke? Here we go. Chimney cap large with smoke. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the old chimney cap that's not alive. And we're going to replace it with one that's breathing. Look at that. Because we've got the forges running like crazy, so now we have a little smokestack. The forge is alive. The factory is alive. Over there, in that foresty area, the big open area back there, that's where our farm is going to be. We're going to cut down all that forest. The reason we're doing the farm there is because we have a little stream that goes all the way up there. Be very useful for water. So O'Malley oats, there we go. Now belongs to us. Excellent. And now this, what it does is it adds the stone into the actual forge itself. Now bellows, I'm pretty sure a bellows is what we will need at some point. It will make all of these much quicker. Need leather and all that. We don't have enough leather at the moment. These are making tons of crushed sand. They will eventually be moved to making cement mix or concrete mix. I should have left that there as a bit of detail. We will be decorating this room. At some point, we're probably going to have a lot more forges. 6 is a good start, but having about, 10 or 15 in this room would probably make it a lot better. We could probably keep the little desk here. Maybe this wall could do with them. We're going to buff this wall up anyway. Probably going to get a lot of hordes coming in over the next while. But that's all I wanted to get done tonight. I just wanted to get another day or two closer to Horde night for Friday night. And I wanted to make sure that we actually had some kind of foundry running. See, all of these, the next upgrade block is concrete. Should have upgraded the windows. It's nice that you can actually upgrade stuff through the forges. You don't actually need to touch them. But there we go. I think that's a nice little start. Got some good stuff here. Wish we had more leather, but we'll get there. And once we have this place cordoned off, we're going to give it a real old-fashioned, like, wrought iron fence look. Going to make it look very cool. Probably going to have some flashlights or lights on it at some point. We're going to have an energy source. But for now, we'll probably replace this kitchen as well. Looks miserable at the moment. But yeah, we'll keep this going. Rock, coal, and then we'll have crushed sand and all that good stuff. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I needed to get done tonight. I just wanted to make sure that you could see the progress and the process of what I do when I'm building. Very simple to begin with, still early stages. We will be getting a lot more materials. And when we do, we'll be upgrading this place. The next time I'm going to stream is likely on Thursday night. So if you're interested in watching me do a bit more harvesting, I'll be doing a bit more building. Most likely trying to get... Let's see. We will have concrete mix, crushed sandstone and cement. I might do a bit of mining to make sure I have plenty of materials. But I'll be likely making a lot of concrete mix next. Right, I'm heading off. Cheers for joining me tonight, everyone. It was good to see you, good to speak to you. I hope you have a great night's sleep and enjoy the rest of the week. I will see you on Thursday, and then I will see you on Friday for Fright Night. Catch you later. Bye-bye.